Hello everybody, Michael LeBlanc here, sitting with you wherever you are. Sorry for the late show, but when you have to take care of your business, make job appointments, and be an overall responsible human being with things to do and money to make, your schedule has to get changed. I had a big old plan as far as what I wanted to do today, as far as talking about the subject that is on this video. Living purposefully was a huge thing that I was going to tackle. It was going to take over 2 videos. It may take more now, I don't know. But we're out here in Georgia. This is the South Bend Center for Arts and Culture. If you want to get a little bit of a sweep, just kind of show them the wood and everything around here.
This is an older place. Even the stonework screams that it is an older place. It's taken care of as much as it can, but this place could use maybe some new tables or maybe some new wood.
But it is still a very nice,
quaint spot. We can't figure out how old this place is because, well, there's no information of it online. And it's Saturday, so I was going to call somebody
and ask them how long the park had been open. And of course, like I said, it's Saturday, it's a government park, and we're not going to get any information. So maybe I will later. But if you guys are ever in the South Bend area, Lakewood, South Bend area, I don't know anything about that, come check this place out. It's nice. It's even got a little place over there for your kids to swing on a set. There's a center over there. It's nice. So going back on the subject of hand, living purposely, the one thing that you can not do when you're living purposely is to be self-centered. Taking care of yourself, that's fine, but just remember, it's not all about you, it's also about you with everybody else. So when I take these points out, which are their cards right here, and when I take these points out and I talk about them, remember, it's not all about just cloistering yourself and putting yourself in a position where you just constantly work on yourself. It really has to do between you and other people. In fact, the first point that I wanted to talk about is building supportive relationships. Living purposely is about you, but it's also about the people around you. Make sure that, and I'm going to be looking down at my notes and everything, because normally I have my notes right here, but they're being held by somebody, so just work with me here. If you have a good relationship, that builds you up. If you have a bad one, it breaks you down. So it's all about choosing the people around you who are supportive and making sure that you in turn are supportive of them. It's a give and take. That's one of the first big important things to go with. Now after that, when you are living purposely, you're also taking responsibility for the things that you do and the things that you affect. Now it's okay that if you've messed up doing something out there, just take responsibility for it. It doesn't mean to necessarily brag if everything goes right, but whatever you do, make it your own. The next point that we have here is being authentic. Be you, okay? There's only one you. Now you're going to go through a lot of changes, both atomically, mentally, physically. You're not gonna be necessarily the same person, but whoever you are at that moment, be true to that person. Now, there are a lot of people out there that say that if you want to manifest who you are in the future, that you can assume a mantle and just wear it until it becomes you. You could do that, but I think people are going to see through that, and they would much rather be getting to know the person who you are right now instead of who you want to become. Maybe they want to be part of that journey with you. Maybe they want to figure out who you are going to become, and maybe that person is going to be in your life. But be true to you in that moment. The next thing that we have here is put your needs first. Now, this does sound like it's a little more self-centered, but you have to strengthen yourself before you uplift others. I guess really the best way that I can think about it is that, you know how, if some of you have ever been on planes, that they say that when the air masks come down to affix yours before you affix others? Well, that's because if you try to affix theirs and they're good and everything, and you don't have the oxygen that you need to live, you're going to pass out. You won't remain true to yourself. You won't remain cognizant. Take care of yourself so you can take care of care of others, and hopefully they're doing the same thing too, but sometimes they might need your help. Either way, be there. Make sure you're living a purposeful line and take care of yourself. 2020 seems to be the year that everybody wants to change, that everybody wants to become meaningful and do something. This right here, hashtag move forward. I put this on a lot of things. It's because I really believe in it. I really believe that no matter what is happening, that you need to accept it, learn from it, and then move forward. Making sure that you are putting your best foot forward, best face forward, best anything. You are going forward in the future knowing that everything is behind you, that is either supporting you or taught you, and now you are moving forward. I know I say it a lot, but that's because I mean it. It's part of the reason why I'm doing what I am now. It's part of the reason that I feel, I guess, good enough to be in a position that I can talk with you guys about. All that stuff that was behind you, all that stuff that did either blow up on your face or teach you a lesson or whatnot, maybe some of it was a failure, don't give in to that failure. Take pleasure in the fact that you got to learn something, that it taught you a lesson, and that with that knowledge, strengthen you as you move forward. You can't let that be your defining moment. That failure cannot be the thing that makes you a failure. You participated in it. It happened to you. It did not turn you into a failure. That is so important. I also say is don't chase money. Don't chase the money. Do not chase money. Either way, money is important, especially in today's society. Yes, we need it to pay the bills. Yes, we need it to live. We need it to eat, unless you're a farmer and you're just eating everything off the ground and off the livestock, which in that case, more power to you. But for those of us who don't have a farm or anything, yeah, we're gonna need some money. But you don't have to be doing everything that you do in the pursuit of money. Because if you do that, then you're gonna miss out on other simple things. You're gonna miss out on happiness. So don't chase money. Make money, by all means. Make yourself steady and make yourself, comfortable, but don't make your entire life about getting your next dollar bill. Now, the last point, on my Living Purposely, my 16 points that I wanted to talk about is being decisive. Some choices are bad, some are good. Stay focused, weigh your pros and cons before you jump into something. Sometimes you're gonna feel like that the choices that come along are the only ones that you can take. In that case, maybe reach out to some other people around you and ask them, like, with what's going on with me right now, I know you're not living my life, but how do you think? Do you think this is good? And whether or not they say yes or no, you don't have to immediately go with what they've said. Keep weighing it. Build your own pros and cons list. But whatever you do, when you have made that decision, when you realize that this is the decision that you want to do, go with it. And then what happens if it's a failure? You learn from it. And then what happens after you learn from it?
You move forward.
You move forward. Exactly. Okay, guys, that's all 8 points that I wanted to talk with you guys today about living purposely. It all kind of connects together once you get used to it. Now, if you want to take a look at the list yourself, I recommend going on to a website that I don't have a card for, but it is liveyourtruestory.com. All one word, all lowercase, liveyourtruestory.com. And what it does is it brings up a little checklist. And I think it has these 16 points on here, things that you could be doing to look at to make yourself more purposeful in life. Now, the problem with just saying that I'm going to get a checklist and doing that is a lot of people tend to fall off and not do it day after day after day. That's why printing out this checklist may help you. 21 days makes a habit, at least that's what they say. So if you can do this at least for 3 weeks, look in these and think to yourself, have I done what I need to do to live purposely this day? Maybe you can help turn yourself around. Maybe some of you don't need to turn around, but you just want a little more structure. Maybe some of you want to print this out and present it to somebody who you feel might need a little more structure. It's not my website, but again, liveyourtruestory.com, all one word, all lowercase. And really, I hope that helps out somebody out there. Last episode, 2.5, the one that I kind of caught up with you guys about truth and everything, I wanted to talk to you guys to see if you were going to use that extra 24 hours to do something extra special. to do something that you haven't done before, to do something you've always wanted to do something that you have done before but you haven't done it in a while and it really made you feel good and you want to do it again. Whatever you wanted to do with that extra 24 hours, you guys still have 2 weeks left. That's an ant. You guys still have 2 weeks left in order for you to put out there, make sure the post is public or somebody can, because if it's just for friends, I may not be able to see it unless we're friends. To put something out there to say, this is what I did with my extra 24 hours in 2020. You have 2 more weeks to put that post up with either a picture or an explanation with hashtag LeapSittin. Hashtag LeapSittin. LeapSittin. Okay? Put that out there and you guys get a chance to win free art from my friend Ryan Bray over at Delighted Go Studios. I really think that guy needs to get more art out there. He's an amazing artist, and maybe if you get a little bit of that, you might want to get something drawn by him. Maybe throw him $30, maybe draw a pretty little picture of yourself, whatever. Or maybe you just want free art. Maybe you want a comic book that has my old round bald face in it. Whatever it is. Hashtag LeapSittin. March's official challenge, the one that I'm putting out for you guys that I will pick up again at the end of the month, is the bottom one right here. My life is purpose. Hashtag my life is purpose. I also put the hashtag for Sittin with Michael in case you guys wanted to send something directly to me, make sure that I saw it. My life is purpose. If you could think of like a recent failure, how did you get out on that? Put that out there. Let other people know that failure is a natural thing. Everybody goes through it, and we can rise above it as long as you try to live purposely and you
move forward.
Move forward. Exactly. Keep moving forward. Don't let things drag you down.
Lit or let.
Lit or let. Lit. It's lit, fam. Ha! I hate that. Loved ones, your sister's over there taking probably what's to be awesome selfies with the grains and everything behind her. What?
And keep going.
Hey, still, it's a live show. Anything can happen. Anything. Okay.